Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask Lex Rx. I'm Dr. Lexi, the functional medicine pharmacist at River City Pharmacy in Decatur. And today, we have one more Tuesday in March. Anyway, one of the last Ask Lex Rx episodes of Mental Health Month. And today I'm going to be highlighting the relationship between your gut and your brain. And so I wanted to quickly go over how your gut talks to your brain, because there's several different ways actually. So first of all, your gut bugs actually make what we call bacterial metabolites that are pretty vital in the functioning of the rest of your body, and balancing hormones and neurotransmitters and sending the right signals every which way. They also can either prevent or accentuate the crossing of what's called lipopolysaccharide or inflammatory cytokines across the gut wall to induce a systemic response or body-wide response. So LPS is just to get a little untechnical here. LPS is a little protein on some gram-negative bacteria that triggers an immune response in our bodies. So if that's crossing or not crossing, then that sends different signals. So cross, you get inflammation. Doesn't cross, you don't get inflammation. It's staying where it's supposed to be. So then also some of our neurotransmitters are made in our gut by our bacteria. Serotonin is one of the major neurotransmitters here, so keep in mind you need to keep your gut bugs happy for you to be happy. Anyway, okay, so then several of our micronutrients are also produced in the gut, like vitamin K2. That's really important for making sure that the calcium that your body absorbs doesn't stay in your blood vessels, but it actually gets into your bone. So what happens if you don't have enough K2, and this is more important after age 40, but what happens is all of that calcium, or most of the calcium, stays in your arteries, and you get calcification of your arteries. They get stiffer, you get hypertension or high blood pressure, and all of those different cardiovascular events that we don't want to happen. So vitamin K2, very, very important, made by your gut bacteria. So all that being said, so your gut is very important to make sure that it's functioning properly, because what happens in the gut does not stay in the gut. So I kind of want to link this back to leaky gut. So if you have leaky gut, then all of these things that I just talked to you about aren't working properly, because if you have leaky gut, you more than likely have dysbiosis, which means that you have disproportionately either more bad bacteria or just not enough good bacteria. And that can lead to differences, hey Miss Diane, and then differences in all of the things that I just talked about, your the bacterial metabolites that don't really get made anymore, and then all of those downstream effects, and you don't get vitamin K2 and other things like that help with removing the calcium from your arteries and putting it in bone and everything. So this is very important to think about. Before I get too technical, because I can get there really fast, basically I want to just link, leaky gut means that you have a permeable barrier, but there's also a barrier from the rest of your body into your brain. So what happens is leaky gut causes all these inflammatory markers to go around, hey Maddie, in your body, and that affects your barrier to your brain. So when you have leaky gut, more than likely you also have leaky brain. And that can cause a lot of different things. In me, it was ADHD. In some of my family members, depression. It can cause, hey Chad, there's so many different things that it can at least contribute to. Not necessarily like one-to-one causation. We don't have the data on that yet, but it's definitely something to think about and something that could be contributing to your issues in your mental health, whether it's anxiety, ADHD, depression, or what have you. So something to keep in wow, words are hard. Something to keep in mind. Treat the gut, and you'll have a happy brain, happy bugs, happy brain. That's the lesson for today. All right, I will see you guys next week. Let me know if you have any other questions. Bye.